Everybody, I am Vilisink and we are back with Raid Shadow Legends, and in this one we have some good news. Some things are happening. Now first and foremost, first bit of information is I have entered the promo code already, but Spooky13. Spooky13, enter that into the promo code tab. You will gain 100 multi-battles, an epic tome, experience boost for 1 day, and some energy refills. So Spooky13 is where you wanna that's what you want to put into here and get some rewards. Also, this weekend, 2x voids, which for a lot of people is a fantastic time to pull. It's the best time to pull, which brings me to my next point, that if you're going to wait till the weekend, you may be better, you may not be, because we are kind of being tempted with something before the weekend. Now, it's tempting enough. I mean, I've saved up 13 void charge from Clan Boss, Doom Towers, and so forth. Now, before the weekend, starting tomorrow, we have a crazy 10x event. And that's what we're going to quickly talk about. So, the 10x event is for 3 champions. And without further ado, we are going to look at these champions because they are undead. Obviously, they're void. We cannot get Eurost. It is Siphi, Nakret, and Little Miss Annie. So, everybody knows Siphi the Lost Bride. This is tempting for me. It is not a 10x. I will probably get crap. But I have a Rotos. Rotos really misses Siphi. And I'm sure Siphi misses my Rotos. Siphi, by far one of the best champions in the game. Phenomenal kit, phenomenal base speed, nice base HP, nice base defense. 40 resist to begin with is still okay. Now, her kit is, she has Curse of Longing, single enemy attack, book it to 100% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn if the target's turn meter is equal to or above 50%. Which in Arena, this is so strong. You see her in Plat putting people to sleep all day. You cannot be resisted, so don't try. It also heals all allies by 5% of their max HP if the target's turn meter is below 50. So you get a sleep that cannot be resisted, or all allies get a 5% heal. So either way, for an A1, it's really strong. Whirlwind Romance is, this is the Torment Killer. Places block debuffs for 2 turns, fills the turn meters of all allies by 10%, places increased defense and increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. This is a fantastic move, and also you'll notice it puts on block debuffs first. Now what makes that so good is putting block debuffs on first is it means you can't get frozen by Torment. You have immunity. Now if it went increased speed, block debuffs, increased defense, you would be at danger of having a debuff put on you, but I'm so tempted by Siphi. I constantly fight Siphi's in Arena, and my Rotos, he misses her so much. And if I had Siphi, it would just open so many doors, I think, as far as maybe Arena and 3v3, but in general it would give me a champion that I can work on, I would work on, and I would have a reason to work on because I have Rotos. She has Love Beyond Death, which is revives a single ally with 55% HP, full turn meter. So you're pretty much going next, and then increased attack buff and increased crit rate buff. So if you're taking in nukers both to 70% and they die, they will be 100% crit rate when they're revived. They will have an attack boost. They will go next. Also incredibly strong. Now the passive heals each ally by 10% of their max HP. So it's like Syl and kind of like Doom Priest, where at the start of her turn everybody gets a heal. Has a 40% chance of removing freeze and fear debuffs from each ally at the start of the turn, which is nice if you've been CC'd, you've been feared by Jack, or anybody that does fear. Augur, what's his name? The Augur? I'm not sure, but he's void and he's damn good. Or any freeze champion, Shiramani, she can nip that off. And now it removes all debuffs from Rotos at the start of their turn if they're on the same team. All debuffs. If you're too slow and you're up against, for example, a Riho who puts on so many debuffs it should be illegal, Siphi will look at her and say, no, not today. Rotos will be clean. So Siphi being something to tempt us tomorrow is extremely tempting because I have saved Void Shards. It's not a 2x, it's a 10x. Maybe the 10x is worth going for, but I don't know, it's still extremely tempting. The aura is resisting all battles by 80, which is a fantastic aura. If you get her early on, just based on her aura and resist, dungeon progression, easy Doom Tower. We won't call it normal because Siphi will make it easy for you. She will help you out so much. And again, she's really fast. Her base stats are really nice, and she's one of the champions available. The other one is Nakret the Great, who is that good. I wouldn't know how to use him, where to use him, but everybody wants him. Some people are lucky enough to have this champion. And he has attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a chance 20%, will go to 30%, which is quite low for a Lego, of placing decreased attack debuff for a turn, but it cannot be resisted, so if it procs, it will not be resisted and you will get your decreased attack. Legion of the Damned teams up with allies to attack one enemy. All allies under ally protection buffs placed by this champion will join the attack. Allies joining obviously will use their default skills, and it grants an extra turn if no enemies are killed. So essentially, if you build them right, you can get an extra attack for pretty much free. There's not much you can say about Nakret and his kit. It is just pretty much badass, but he hits really well for just being who he is. If you have a great team behind him, like in Arena, you're going to be solid. Disturbing Infusion is block debuffs, ally protection, strengthen. The ally protection cannot be removed. So the ally protection will keep people alive. I have fought in Nakret. I like to test myself now and again. And the reason I can't one-shot certain people is because of this bloody ally protection. It's so strong. The block debuffs and the strengthen. On top of that strengthen, we should do a video just for strengthening because it's extremely strong. There is a few champions now that have that, but you're taking way less damage. Block debuffs, ally protection. This is the ultimate security. Unsleeping Aegis. Whenever an ally is attacked while under ally protection, if it's placed by Nehkret, he will put a shield on the ally equal to 30% of his own max HP. Only occurs if the ally does not already have a shield buff placed. Also decreases the cooldown of this champion's Legion of the Damned skill by 2 turns if the shield is placed. So Legion of the Damned, where are we? Yeah, so we just go back to the ally attack. Very nice. Again, A3, very nice. First passive, very nice. Nakret is a rare champion for many reasons. Many reasons include he has 2 passives. Arise my minions, places block debuffs and strengthen for 3 turns on the ally with the lowest HP at the start of each round. Not his turn, the round. So it doesn't matter how fast you are, you will not outspeed this. It's the start of the round, it automatically goes on. Then also places ally protection buff on them for 6 turns. The ally protection cannot be removed. It is incredibly strong. It's so good it should be illegal. And to have Nakret tempting us in the middle of the week when we have a 2x void coming up at the weekend alongside Siphi. It's absolutely insane. He has ally resist in all battles by 60%. Stat wise, 21k is not too bad. He's got okay defense. He's kind of slow, but because he works at the start of each turn, the start of each round, and he brings that much security, you can have other champions to go first. They can give him a speed boost, whatever it is, to make up for that. If you get in the crit, guys, if you are pooling, I mean, I wish you the best of luck. And if you get in the crit, you have to tell me down below if you get him. You also have to tell me if you're thinking about pooling, because I would love to know. The third champion is the Void Nuker, Little Miss Annie, who looks messed up as hell. Broken limbs, and she's all messed up, and she also has 2 passives. But first and foremost, look at the kit. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a chance to place heal reduction. Heal reduction is it's not really great, but it can actually be extremely effective in arena. If you cannot get that heal, get a turn to heal, effectively you're dead. With 3 hits, one of them is guaranteed to place it. So it's almost a guaranteed 100% heal reduction. Attacks an enemy twice. She gives an increased attack buff to herself for 2 turns. Then she attacks. So places increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns before attacking if the target is under a shield. Will ignore 25% of the target's defense if the target is under a shield buff. So there you go. She buffs her attack, ignores defense. Hollow Dot is actually really cool. Places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. So to kill someone and then go perfect veil, effectively shield yourself from all damage. Unless you have AoE, you're not going to damage her whatsoever, because perfect veil is a very nice buff to have. Also fills this champion's turn meter by 30% if the attack does not kill. So if he does not kill anybody, she gets a turn meter boost, so therefore she can just go back and effectively attack sooner. So either way, this is a very nice move. So Hollow Doll is, when revived, attacks the enemy that killed this champion with the default skill. The default skill is the heal reduction one. Also fills this champion's turn meter by 25%. And places a shield buff on this champion equal to 50% of their max HP for 2 turns. Give her good HP. When she's revived, she attacks the person that kills her. She also gets a shield, which, as it says, toys don't die. It will protect her. That shield will, no matter how hard you hit, if there's a shield, there's always a chance, because of even a tiny bit of a shield, you will not get the kill. Magical Heart. Each hit has a 50% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 5%, and a 100% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter. 100% chance of decreasing the target's max HP by 5% of the damage inflicted when attacking enemies under heal reduction debuffs. Which is nice because she has that on the A1. If she can decrease your max HP and you get stuck in a drawn out fight, this will effectively dismantle you very, very, very slowly. Also heals this champion by 5% of the damage inflicted when attacking enemies under heal reduction debuffs. So she gets a heal at the same time. Will not heal from damage inflicted by Master Rays, but again, she will heal nonetheless. So, badass. I've seen Little Miss Annie, I've watched Scratch, I've watched Ash, I've watched Mana Bowl. There's many people I've watched them all do 6 figures of damage with this champion. Absolutely nuts. She also increases ally attack in all battles by 33%. Her HP is quite low, but she's an attack based champion that is acceptable. She almost has 1600 attack There's a few champions over 16, but she's 3 off. So as far as I'm concerned, she's in the club. 102 speed, she's a speedy gal. And I'll say 15% crit rate, 63% crit damage is kind of standard for this type of champion. But those are the champions in the 10x. Now remember, just before a 2x this weekend, we get the chance tomorrow. Siphi, Nakret, Little Miss Annie. So if you need a reviver, if you want Siphi for your Rotos, if it's for Faction Wars, if it's for Doom Tower, no matter where it is, Siphi literally goes anywhere and carries you. Gives you support. Nakret is fantastic in, I'd say Arena. Obviously, haven't used him. I've seen people use him. But you can take him into dungeons nonetheless. He would still offer a very, very big pile of support for you. In Doom Tower ways we wanted to go up hard, the ally protection would offer just so much to aid you in that. And Little Miss Annie, again, she's going to nuke people. She does hit for a lot, like 6 figures damage. She's instantly revived. She attacks the person that kills her, so that's a revenge hit. And there's so many mechanics on her kit that if it's a long drawn out fight, she decreases your max HP, decreases your turn meter, ignores defense. She does so much. So I'm not sure if you are going to pull tomorrow, guys. It is clan versus clan, so there's always the chance to get a lot of points for clan versus clan. Now whales are going to spend, that's just what they do, and people will pull. But with 2x voids coming this weekend, it's just a shame because I would really like a Siphi. Nakret, he would be good, but I'm not sure I could use him to his full potential. Little Miss Annie, I kind of have nuke champions. Again, I'm not complaining. If I was to pull Little Miss Annie, it would be very nice. But of those 3, for myself personally, it would be Siphi. So that's pretty much it, guys. It starts tomorrow, as well as clan versus clan in 11 hours 44 minutes. And also Dragon is the 2x, so if you can do 20, 24, farm that for some nice points. But that pretty much covers it. We have Spooky13 as your promo code. This weekend we have 2x voids, but tomorrow Siphi, Nakret, Little Miss Annie, 10x, so it's super tempting, guys. Please down below stick a comment. Are you pulling? Is there any champion tempted for you? Do you have the 3 of these champions? Are you sitting out? Are you waiting for 2x? I'd love to know some feedback. I also appreciate you listening. This is the end of the video. I'll let you get back to your day, guys, but stay safe, keep on reading and have some fun, and I'll see you in the next video.